Who gives the barring song to sing? Nobody but the Most High. Who turns morning into dancing? Nobody but the Most High. Who stretches the heavens like a canopy? Nobody but the Most High. Who picks you up when you be falling? Nobody but the Most High. Who can be here and there at the same time? Now in America, then in Africa. Who's the ruler of the universe? Nobody but the Most High.
Value in relationship. Once you have a good relationship with people, that they can be able to carry them along.
That's what they call the passion I have about helping people and developing some lives. That was why. But when I went to the sick bay, imagine a sick bay in a school, don't have nets, the windows, the louvers are not there. I said no, this place is not healthy for them to come because they have boarding schools. These people can fall sick at night and come there to stay. Why is it that their hostels are even better off than coming to the sick bay to stay? So that's why I had to really take up that thing. They need to be healthy. For secondary school, this deworming is not just for children. It's for everybody.
Because generally people assume that when it comes to deworming, when you are just a kid or 1 year, 2 years, that's what you do.
No, it's not. It's for everybody. At least every 3 months.
So adults.
Even adults, we adults. Even me, when I came to St. Louis, I did for them February at some other places. So I said let me bring it to St. Louis as well. It's every 3 months. We did in February, we did again in May. Not considering it must be this or this, it must be each 3 months, no matter the age you are.
Well, we've talked a lot about what you've done, and I know basically you have a lot to tell our people, our viewers at home, those who are watching this program, because when it comes to a young person who is passionate about Nigeria, because one thing about the NYSC service and one thing about the MDGs is about adding value to communities. I know when I was going through some of the projects, I saw the scholarship scheme that we have. Why did you go into scholarship scheme? Because I know basically you're looking at how you can empower young people, how they can go to school. Because goal 2 of the MDGs talks about, though I know the post-2015 agenda will be looking at other things. That's why one of the frameworks is nobody is left behind. We're trying to see how we can ensure and also try to ensure that we have good education, sound education in our communities. So why were you interested in that, especially when it comes to the scholarship in terms of achieving universal primary education?
Okay, I did that scholarship program at Alabaka Estate Primary School. Okay. My friend is a core member serving there. Okay. So she called me one day, John, you like wasting your money. There's a place you can waste it well. I said, what's that? That they have leper children that are schooling there, that most of them are not
children from Aguirre,
that they not pay their school fees, that don't drive them, that they won't write exam. I said, how much? He said as low as 200, but they have not paid. Come and pay now since you have a place to spend your money. I was like, let me go to the school. I went to the school, I saw them, seeing about 20 of them. Some of them for common entrance as well, they still not paid. I said, okay, let me help by doing that. That's why I had to give that scholarship program to about 20 students at Aquarium.
Because I like that word, because when you say, because someone calls and says, they come and waste your money. But do you see, I know you've come across people like that. You would ask the person based on what we do. How do you feel? Do you feel discouraged? Because most of the time we have some friends that say, come, you're just wasting your time. What are you doing? Instead of you just going to go and play, they'll just wine and dine, and they're just spending your time on developing people. So how do you feel when you hear things like that?
When they say things like that to me, for them to think that they want to demoralize me, no. They are giving me more challenges. There are people you can help. You are privileged today does not mean that everybody is privileged. So when I see people like that in the society, I try to help. No matter how little it is. Like my school as well, St. Louis, there's somebody that did not pay her school fees, and they said no, she should go, that she's not writing an exam. I never planned it. I was not even having money in my bag. I had to give her that in 2005 to go and pay for her fees and all of that. So I'm passionate. I don't care about what people say. and no, you should get all this kind of thing. I don't look at those things. I just love doing what I am doing.
Well, I know that you mentioned people in some circumstances, those who are vulnerable, less privileged, but there are some people who are even privileged in our society, but school fees for their kids is not as important as wine and dining, going into parties and everything. How do you see what I don't know, when you hear such stories, what comes into your mind?
When I hear those stories, the thing that comes into my mind is like, how will you as a father cannot build up the children you have, their future? They are future leaders, and the bedrock of every child now is education. There's nothing that you say, some people say, I want education. Education is the bedrock. Without education, you can do nothing. You can't express yourself in public. Now I can be here talking now, people will say, she does speak English. If I don't go to school, there's no way I can learn this English and speak it like this. I think there are some things they should develop their children for. If they don't do it now, once the children miss this stage, it will be very difficult for them to find their roots again. And then that's why they will say that this child is not nuisance in the society. The parents need to encourage their children this early stage so that they can get to that level they want them to get to.
So that means that your advice is that for every parent, their priority should be education. Education is very, very important. I know you have a background in education, and to me, let me call you an education analyst. Why are you even interested? Did you enter education by mistake? Because I know a lot of people most of the time when I will ask them, okay, I'm into education, well, because I didn't have any choice. Did you enter it by mistake? Is it a passion? You have passion for it, or you just want to let me just do it because everybody wants to get a job, everybody wants to get a profession? So how did you enter education?
When I entered education, it was not really like I wanted to go to uni then, but my cutoff mark was not enough for me to go. So my dad had to go buy some NC for me, so I had no choice. I went to education during my NC. But when I finished, I had the opportunity to switch over to pure, but I still had to go to education because I saw myself liking what they were doing, and I knew that the only place I can impact on people very well is when I go into the line of education. But when you're a teacher, there are some things you can impact on students, or you can impact on human beings that is going to be different from when you're a professional. So that's why I now saw that this education I really have to make impact and make sure that everybody is benefiting from it.
So is there joy in teaching? Most of the time when you say, I don't want to teach.
No, I enjoy teaching. In fact, I enjoyed my classroom. Like when they said, this NYSC said, everybody education, me, I was the one that was very happy. Not just being happy that I'll be going to the classroom to teach, actually the holidays. I will enjoy my holidays. So those are the things that really make me like education. But they have free time as well.
Okay.
Like other work.
I know you are into sew, so probably because of you have time to do your sewing.
Yeah, I have skills that I have, like the sewing, the baking and all of that. It's something I do always. I bake wedding cake and all of that. I sew clothes as well. Even up to now, I sew for my teachers and all of that.
So that one gives you the opportunity.
That's why I love that education very well.
The thing. And again, also impact in terms of for the children. Because looking at your experience, do you have can you tell me one or two experiences of some student that you know that yes, this child was able to learn from me? Do you have any experience like that? Your secondary experience? Yeah,
I have a lot of experience. Like in school, when I go to school, those people that know me very well, my students in St. Louis, and one girl, like, I should be a role model to them. The way I dress, the way I carry myself, the way I talk, and the way I encourage people, and the way I play with them. It's something they should always look up to. I made them see that I'm small, I have small stature, most of them are bigger than me. But when they see me come into their class as their teacher, they are encouraged, like, I'm not going to write junior WAEC again. If you like, I'm not going to write senior WAEC. Don't be serious and be a Corper like me. I'm praying for you that you all will be a core members. So it's now you start it. So when they are looking up to you, look at small Corper job. But I'm small, but I'm more than you. So because of that, they will be aspiring to be like me. So I now turn out to be like role model for most of the girls in that same school.
Well, as we round up, I know for this, because I know we've worked for like it's been some time we've been talking about you, because you are, I see you as a change agent in our society, and I know we have learned a lot from you, and those who are watching this program have learned a lot from you. But there's something about the MDGs. MDG is holistic. And I know we have the cardinal point on that goal 4, 5, 6 that has to do with the health aspect. I know when it comes to the MDGs module that you were using to train, there's a place for environment, there's a place for health. So what message you have for viewers, those who are watching this program, in terms of health? Because we talk a lot about what we can do to make our world a better place.
Okay, what I'm saying is that the health issue is a very paramount issue that we all should take into consideration, because our health is our wealth. It's only when you are healthy that you can make impact in your society. When you are not healthy, you cannot make impact in your society. So I will tell them that the best thing they can do for themselves is to make sure they stay healthy by doing the right thing, keeping the environment clean. Make sure you wash your hands before and after meal. When you know you want to eat and you are using your hand, why not wash the hand? Don't say nothing, just take. No, it doesn't matter. You need to wash your hand, at least stay healthy all the time. When you know you are not eating a particular food at a particular time, make sure you cover it to avoid fight or perching on it and all of that. So your health is your wealth, and that's the first thing you should take into consideration. Your health, because most of the girls, that's what I was telling them as a girl. You are a girl. Imagine you come back from school, you won't take your bath. You will sleep over. Yeah, so that's very important, especially for before you know, you start having body odor. You said they didn't bathe you when you were small. No, you caused it for yourself when you were growing up. Because all of them is not during birth that you get them. When you are growing up, we women, they are so vital that we need to wash our habits, our hair, and all of that. So if you don't do that and you miss it now, you won't be able to retrace it later. So your health is your wealth, and your environment, make sure you keep it clean. But when I went to some schools, you find out that this is your class. Behind your class, there's a refuse dump there. Rain will fall, the thing will decay. And you still with it. Other people will come and throw away dirt behind your own class. You that is behind your class, why not take care of those dirt? So if you can be able to keep your environment very clean, this kind of little malaria and all of that, you will be able to avoid it, so you can make impact in your future, in your society.
Well, Joy, I know I enjoyed a lot, and I know it's people who are watching this program have learned a lot, because it's been through some, almost worked so much for like some weeks now, because I know it's been a continuation, and I know you are a role model in our society. You have a lot to offer us, and I know Ondo State is blessed to have you. I know Seun and also the other communities you are working with is blessed. And I believe and I hope we still have you in Ondo State, because I know mommy and daddy will be calling you at home, and I know they carry last. I think, but sincerely, we would still love to have more of your projects in Ondo State, even outside service. And we also wish you success in your future endeavors. But before we go, I don't know, what do you have for someone who is watching this program, a young chap that is just a young lady who is watching this program? It might be a young guy. What do you have? What message do you have for that person?
The message I have for everybody watching this program is that you can do better than I've done. And the way you can do better than I've done is using the little you have to impact on the lives of those less privileged that you know they need your help. Some of us are from wedding home, some of us are from poor background. When you are from wedding home, you don't need to be that you must come outside something to do. Those your friends that you know they cannot buy books, they cannot buy Bible. That's where you start to impact. Start and help everybody around you, so that this world will be a better place for all of us. Before the 2015, they're talking about the MDG. We can do something before that time. Okay.
Yeah, so thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And sincerely, I believe that we've learned a lot. You said it so that we can make our world a better place. Start from somewhere. Just do something. Just make sure you help someone out there, and just make your world a better place. And that's just what we do on this program. What can we do to make our world a better place? So you're welcome, and to me, next week again is going to be a wonderful edition. It's still about you and the MDGs. God bless you. See you next week.